Well, I gotta tell you, every time I come to Canada, you guys give me such a great response. You make me feel at home. You make me feel like familiar. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. That means a lot to me. And looking around, seeing all the families in the room, knowing that you watch Cake Boss as a family and invite me into your living room every week is something really special to me. So I want to thank you for that as well. All right, so I am so excited to be here in Vancouver. It's my first time ever here. All right, yeah, so we've been eating good, and the fans have been so great. The people have been awesome, and yesterday the weather was great. So today it's a little off, but we're hoping for tomorrow to be good. But you know, I'm just real excited to be here and talking about my product line, because I see so many people that are aspiring to want to be bakers, or I see so many kids that want to bake with their parents. And I honestly feel like fondant is the Houdini of cake decorating, because if you have the right tools and a little bit of know-how, you can be your own cake boss at home. And at the end of the day, if the cake doesn't look like mine, Dad's still going to eat it, right? So, you know, the inspiration behind the line was to inspire you guys to be creative, to do more fun stuff, to get a little bit out of your element, for you guys to watch what I do on the show and try to replicate it. Now, at the end of the day, I don't expect the Transformer cake, but there's a lot of little tricks that you can do with what we have here that'll make your baking go from to wow, all right? And the reason I became a baker was because after I would make a cake, I would step back and look at it, and I would be like, wow, look at what I created. I would get a sense of satisfaction, a sense of self-worth. And I want you guys to have that. I want your kids to have it, and I want you to create memories with your children and cake decorating. And that's why, you know, I wouldn't have my stuff anywhere else than Canadian Tire, because it's all about familia. And then, honestly, they've been a great partner, so I want to thank them. But I'm here to do a little cake decorating, so I'm going to come up now. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to have a little fun here. And basically what I'm going to show you how to use is one of the kits. And this kit is the circus kit. So if you look at this kit here, if you look on the back, it's got like different designs you could do and different color schemes and different patterns to make a circus themed cake. We have a flower one that does like a groovy girl and stuff like that, but the stuff that's in here is something that anybody at home can do and really be successful with it. So first thing I'm going to do is, let me get my strip cutter out. Let me take everything out of here so get everything ready to rock and roll. And I got my assistant Gabby. I want to thank her for coming. Thank you. And pastry bags, we got everything we need here. Perfect. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll out a little bit of fondant, and we're going to do blue. And I have my Cake Boss rolling pin, and you're going to say, why do we have it? So I just want to show it quick, all right? This is made out of polyurethane, and it's non-stick. Why is that good? It's good for two reasons. Number one, if you have a marble or wood one, sometimes you have like cracks in it, you'll get those divots into the fondant. So that's number one. Number two is the marble or steel is cold, which will dry out the fondant. So this will help you not dry out the fondant. And number three, when you go to pick it up, right? If you have a rolling pin that, you know, spins, like a spinning one, the dough will come off the rolling pin. So what I mean by that is, if you go to pick up the fondant, you roll it here, and then you unroll it, right? If you have a spinning one, it'll just spin off. So this is good for that in a lot of different ways. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll it out. Okay, you want to roll out the next color? All right. And I have my strip cutter. So this is very simple. You take this here, a couple little stripes, bada bing. And this is something that's so simple. You could do it with the kids. You could have fun with it. And there's really no right or wrong. You have to do it until you feel like it's done. I'm gonna take my steamer over here. Alright. Now if it steams for me, come on now, cooperate. Alright, yeah, she's steaming. Good thing for Con Air, it's working. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, and look, I have a little crack on the back of the cake I want everybody to see. Show them the crack. Alright? Well, watch what the cake boss is going to do. I'm going to cover the crack up with a stripe. Not even going to know it's there. See that? And we're going to cut it. Alright? Is that good or what? Huh? Two things about cake decorating, right? You can always cover up a mistake with a piece of fondant, and there's always a back, right? So you put all your mistakes in the back. You find there's always a front and a back to a cake. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple stripes, and I'm just going to cut these in half here. And I use a steamer. You steam your chef coat. There's dual purpose here. Or you can steam your cake. Alright, so I'm just going to get a little bit of steam. And what that's going to do, it's going to make the fondant wet so that it'll stick to each other. You don't want it super wet, but you want it wet enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this cake in half. I do, you know, opposite sides. And then I'm going to cut it into quarters here. Let me do another one here. Right? Yeah. So I'm going to do that. Yep. So now what I'm going to do is go in between each one. And the reason I measured it that way was because so that they look a little more even. So we're going to put this on. Bada bing, bada boom. You know? We're going to do one more here. Alright, so you got your stripes around it. Now that was easy, right or wrong? I just steamed it, cut some stripes, and we put it on. Alright, so start cutting the diamonds. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit more steam on. And Gabby's just cutting out simple diamonds, right? So I'm going to take these diamonds, and I'm going to glue them on, right in between. So we're going to go 1, 2. So we got same thing over here. Wrap them on. See that, right? Pretty cool. You with me? All right. Yeah. All right. Now again, these are cakes that are very simple to do. Why? Because I want you guys to start at a beginner level and then you graduate, you do more. But even when we do more intricate advanced cakes, a lot of things come down to a strip cutter or, you know, cutting out a shape, just putting them on in a different way. So there's a lot you could do by just, you know, being creative with it. Like, so just said here has another diamond cutter in it, right? So what could you do? You can cut a diamond out of a diamond, right? And you have this look going here. Right? So see how simple and easy and creative it could be? So right, so let's do this. Then you roll out the yellow. Roll me out the yellow, guys. The one thing that we don't have here that I wish we did was my sheeter, but what are you gonna do? We can do it by hand, the old-fashioned one. So now watch what we do here, watch. Steam this, right? Pop these on. And there's really no right or wrong with cake decorating. Just have fun with it. Whatever you visually want to see, whatever you visually want to do, go to town with it. This one. All right. So I'm going to cut out 2 of these. Stick them in the hole. Right? See how easy? You know, just see how simple, and you can keep adding and keep doing. You know, so even if you wanted to now, so you take a little bit of blue and stop shading. You know, it just depends on how far you want to go with it. Everything is just about being simple, creative, and having fun. And that's what this set gives you. Everybody feels like they can do that, right or wrong? Huh? Yeah? All right. Sounds good. All right. So next thing I want to do is I want to have a little fun with you guys. Why don't you bring up my beach balls? Okay? You get the idea with this, right? All right. You guys want to have some fun, right? Come on now. All right. So let's have some fun. All right. So wait, we'll keep those. We'll do half and half. All right. So let me see what we got here. So I'm gonna send a couple out in the audience here. All right. All right. Here. All right. Let me see what we got over here. How many we got over there, Evan? 6? Okay, let's see here. We'll do one more back there. Okay, we gotta go far. Okay. Alright, so now, one more. Alright, good. Alright, who's got the ball? Hold it up, let me see it. Alright, so when I say go, I want to pass them all around the room. I want them all around. I want to see everybody throw them around, okay? We're going to play a little volleyball. All right? Ready, set, go. Go back, go far. Let me see. Oh. All right, all around. We want to make it fair. Pass them all around. Okay. All right. Ready, set, stop. Who's got the ball? Hold it up. Who's got it? All right. Whoever's got the ball, if you'd like to come join me on stage. Okay? Come on up here. We can move this. Alright? Alright. I need the turntable. Alright.